Trey, got anything else?
Always.
Jim had just brought up to me, and I'll try to, real quick, Jim, because it's easy. On part of this expansion, we got to make sure we follow a certain procedure. Part of it is called local determination. It means, you guys remember every 5 years I come to you with about a book that's like this thick. It's about our solid waste management plan. I'm sure you all read it from front to back. I have to make sure in that verbiage it specifically says what we are doing, that you guys as a governing board approve it. There is a very specific format that I got to follow to make sure it's in there. I got to get a determination from the state, because I did put in we were going to expand and that I would come to you guys with the tonnage and the acreage. I got to know, do we got to change our plan? Was that good enough? We got a public notice on it. It's very specific, so we will eventually come through that, and I have to get Nancy probably to make sure I don't trip up on the procedures. I think I emailed that to maybe you guys.
We have to have a public hearing.
The procedures.
Correct. And
it's just you guys approving us going forward. You almost got to look at it as I operate as a separate entity. If you guys didn't on us, then I got to make sure you guys are on board. So
Those are our private landfills.
correct. So that
with opposition, making sure you follow the law is what it
right.
And you guys will look at it and determine if it complies with the Nelson County Solid Waste Management Area Plan that's developed. And that's the case. It's always been the case. And
so
Brad has to follow. There's a list of things he has to follow.
I've got that.
And do you have to tell them, Brad, about what we put in our landfill, I guess?
Oh yeah. Part of that first application notice of intent, there's a breakdown of what are you going to take.
What our factories are. And what
garbage. Yeah. How much of it's industry?
In 1994, 95, Jim and I made several trips to Frankfurt.
Yeah. So
that's why
you can be vague
this
about
process takes a long time to get done. It's a three-part application from the solid waste board that's approving it and Brad's application. It's a 5-year process. Then once that gets that approved, then we have the option to build it when we want. If it's advantageous to build it 5 years from now, that'd be great. If we can wait 5 years, we'll wait 5 years.
Yeah,
but this 5 years is, you don't want to get pushed into a corner where it's hard for trucks getting around on top of that landfill. That's what you don't want. And it's,
I've been being prepared.
That's what it boils down to.
All the restrictions are going to be better now than they will in 5 years.
You're
right.
every day
More restricted.
Road Department report. First item on the agenda is Kentucky 733 project. A couple of curves down there that we've been working on over the last year or so. Jim's got a report on it.
I sent y'all an email with these reports. I guess y'all got copies of them.
Yeah.
I've been working on the design. It has to be a project to bid out.
What do you need from the court today, Jim?
Well, it's going to be a $100,000 project, so I guess we need approval to proceed on and do it, because I got to send you. I don't know if y'all want a copy of this.
I've got it. I've got it.
Here's Lane's copy. This is a report on the project. Tells what's going to happen. It's a project that you all want to do in Bernard's district. Here's the plans. We have to send an encroachment permit request to the State Highway Department, which I haven't done because you guys need to authorize it.
Sure. How are you aware of this project?
We have to move AT&T cable and a pole. It's not a lot, but you never know dealing with AT&T. But I've sent a request off to them to give me a proposal on that. And then, of course, we'll have to have property people on the lot giving us easements to get on their property and do this. And the project involves, what it boils down to is 2 curves out there. And you got rock ledges, and we're going to take out a couple thousand cubic yards of rock ledges. We're not going to change the road. We're not going to change the curve. We are going to improve line of sight through those curves. It's a state road. It's Kentucky 733, which is Bellwood Road.
So what do you ready to bid?
No.
Okay.
Do we need a motion, I guess, Vince?
Authorizing
We need a motion to
proceed
bid the
on
project.
fine, and when available, we can bid it out. The only thing, what I've got to get is utilities moved and
So we need a motion from the court to go ahead and start to move the facilities, authorizing the project and moving forward with the
Correct.
project.
The bid when you get ready.
You'll bring the bid, we'll advertise for bid later.
Okay, make a motion.
Motion been made, can I get a second to the motion?
I'll say.
Second by Sam, discussion.
Yes, this $100,000 is coming down the Burner District money.
Correct.
He's got some carryover money from last year as well. Yeah.
Okay.
We did some checking on that, figured on trucking. It's about 5,000 truck trips per year in that area. It's a large dairy farm and on grain operation, a lot of truck traffic there.
I know that one curve's been, a couple of people killed at that one curve.
Very dangerous, yeah. And that'll give you side distance where you see around that curve.
Do what?
Give you side distance where you can actually see around that curve.
Okay, motion been made and second. All approve, say aye.
Aye.
Disapprove? Motion will carry.
Thank you.
Okay, snow removal report, Jim?
Snow, it's been snowing lately, guys. I think we've been out plowing
I'm
snow
worried more about
about 10 times.
the
Salt.
Brad and I keep up a lot of statistics and notes and numbers, and you guys don't even want to look at them. But this is a report on how much sand, salt we have and don't have, and what's going on. It's nothing that you need to approve.
all I asked it was just see where we were.
Well, I tip my hat to the Nelson County Road Department and the State Department because they have done an excellent job in my district.
We do a good job. I think the road department does a real good job. A lot of people we've got complaints, they call and complain, but, we got 7 dump trucks, 4 tandems, 3 single axles, and then 2 four-wheel drive trucks. One of my
Basically
trucks-
10 trucks out there.
Yeah, well, one of my trucks got a.
I know, but
Typically. And we can plow every county road, short of chip seal roads within a work day. So we can almost get the roads clear. Then the next day, like this morning, we came in early again and went through and hit the roads again, but the roads are pretty clear this morning. The chip seal, there's several chip seal roads out there. You can't sand salt them. They don't hold up well. Gary's got several. Most of you guys got 1 or 2. He's got 3 or 4, I guess. But then we get calls, and those people, those people have more patience than the guys on the paved road, because they call them just polite and ask and stuff, and I've never really got a gripe out of those guys as much as I do.
My biggest complaint I had yesterday was that, of course, the snow was pretty heavy yesterday. It was heavy. There was about 1.5 inches of slush and ice underneath, about 1 or 2 inches of snow, blocking little old ladies' driveways.
Oh, yeah.
I got 2 calls at home last night.
It happens, when
Yeah,
you're plowing.
you just can't help
it.
Cul-de-sacs are-
That was too heavy. I couldn't shovel my own.
As far as the supply we have, we mix our salt with sand, 2 to 1, 2 buckets of sand, 1 of salt. So we spread it 3 times as far as, and I'm not going to be critical of these other places, state and all that, and it works well. I think too much salt to put down routinely. When you get all that salt on your car and you lean up against it, your coat, and it's all over your coat, that's too much salt on the road, guys.
And it's also turning into blacktop.
It's hard on things, but the public wants that. They want those roads cleared immediately, so that's what's
And I
involved in.
want to clear it immediately.
Yeah, it's hard to do. I mean, but my point is, you can put down 1/3 the salt to put down.
I
Do the same
understand
job.
your point of that.
The sand and salt works well. What it does for us is our salt supply goes farther. I've got 200 tons roughly left in the barn of salt, which I'll mix with 400 tons of sand salt. We use 200 to 300 tons of an event. So, I've got enough to last. Now, we've ordered plenty we have on order enough to fill the barn up, but Central Salt, out of who we've got the contract with, has run out of salt because they're supplying all these guys that are using salt like crazy. But it's supposed to come any day this week. It was supposed to come 2 weeks ago. It hadn't. But I've got enough on order to fill the barn up, and I got 600 more tons I haven't even ordered. So, we got enough that we've contracted with, to just getting it here to last. And then,
It always
February
works out.
may do all right too, may change whether
It always works out.
They send our salt to Atlanta. That's all we can get.
They had no way to put it down though.
I know.
I think Atlanta had 8 trucks, we got more trucks than they got.
They get
That's
2
too
inches
bad.
of snow and it shut them down for a week. We were 5 inches
You
yesterday.
got-
I don't know
That's
if they can
a
get to
tough
work.
call on Atlanta fiscal court, or whoever runs Atlanta.
Anybody got any questions for Jim? And move on. Anything else in road department report, Jim?
Just the routine things, in between snow events for just routine maintenance. If you guys got anything out there that you see that we can do, it's hard, it's tough to break equipment down. We got caught short here on one snow event because we broke equipment down, take the salt spreader off and plows off. It takes about an hour, hour and a half to get it back together.
Per unit.
Per unit. So it gets you, when you think everything's fine and the weather's turning 50 degrees and you're out there doing it, next thing you know, here comes a 5-inch snowstorm.
But we always keep, this time of year, we always keep about 3 or 4 of the trucks equipped to be able to send them out.
Other than that, it's just routine things. We've done some.
It's whose district we decide not to send them out first.
Do you like it?
I'm teasing.
That's all I've got.
Okay. EMS report, Joe.
You have your monthly report for January, and Keith, before you catch the typo at the top, it was late last night on that day out of January, okay, so we can get past that real quick. We had
You should go to
500,
Sam, he's the one that catches that most.
I
or
missed that
Sam or
one.
Keith.
I missed that one.
537 calls for January. That's down a little bit from last year. We're averaging about 17 calls a day. And we've gotten a couple of complaints here lately on, especially during this cold weather, about taking a little longer to get to folks. We have to navigate the slick roads as everyone else does. And I think it's worth reminding, we have 4 crews on during the day and 3 crews on at night. And we cover the whole county with that. Now, during the snow last night or the night before and the other bad weather events, we do hold crews over, or even I cover an extra truck to make sure that we keep coverage. But, you know, with the transfers out of the hospital, that ties up truck for 2.5 to 3 hours. At night, it does maybe take a little bit longer than it would normally in the cold weather and the snowy roads.
Well, I just want to commend the drivers. I get to watch them out the window a lot of times when they're making a run coming back from here. They will stop at the red lights and slow down enough that you're not just zooming through there and make a real conscientious effort to drive safely. I'd rather for them drive a little safely and a little slower and get there than not get there.
And I'd like to pat them on the back too, knock on wood. We have not had a vehicle issue. And I know but we've had some pretty rough weather.
And a new truck.
The folks, yeah, we can do that
I
too.
remember the last guy that team said something.
They need one.
So they do a good job, and I think they all are very conscious, but just to kind of let the media know and the public know, we are stretched pretty thin in this type of weather.
We had 24 calls in 24 hours the other day.
Yeah, 24 Saturday, 28 Sunday, and 21 Monday. So 4 crews.
I don't see it gets around, on our snow events, we don't come out at the middle of the night. We come out around 6 because we're not set up to do that 24-hour thing like state. The state just hits primary routes, so there's a lot of roads that don't get clear. Until later, you know, later. So
We use, we've got
tough.
1 4-wheel drive, and then we have 4 trucks with the auto chains on them, so that helps.
And
They
that
come in
helps.
very handy for them too. Otherwise, the grant for the radio equipment that we just finished up is now closed, and the $90,000 is in the bank last week. Representatives from the Kentucky Office of Homeland Security came down Friday, went to all the tire sites, visibly inspected the equipment, and have closed that. So we'll have a secondary audit 12 months from now, but for all practical purposes, that grant cycle on this phase 1 is closed.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe, and your crew.
Move on to the jail report. Dorcas.
Okay, today we have a total of 130 inmates. I have 5 females in Hardin County. We have 4 on home incarceration. Has 26 state inmates, 2 serving weekends. So we have an in-house total of 119. Our female population's really gone high. Because even with the 5 in Hardin County, we have a total of 22 females. We still have 17 here.
Wow.
But we have district court today, we have circuit court Thursday, so hopefully we're going to be able to,
Get them cleaned out.
not cleaned out, but we hope.
Thinned out.
Thinned out.
Thin out the population.
Also, we have our first state inspection Thursday, and this is one where they notify us that they're coming, so it's not a surprise.
Yeah.
So,
What about our other thing, Jim? Have you rescheduled that to get down to
Well, they're actually here today working, some of the
preliminary?
fiddly work that they can do. They're sealing all the supply or the access panels,
they've been down there for the last week and a half cleaning the vents and everything.
cleaning and stuff, but it's just what I fiddly stuff. We haven't been able to get on the roof because of the weather and do any of the major work. But, we'll just see how the weather changes.
Okay, under older new business, and the media did a great job of helping me with this today. We have a, Feed America called me the other day, had about 12 to 14 pallets of food that we'll be delivering today at the fairgrounds for the needy. This is food that if we don't use it in about a week's time, it's going to go to ruin. And so we're going to have a distribution at the fairgrounds at 11 o'clock today. If anybody that's got a free hand that could use a couple extra hands. I got some volunteers already, but could use a few more. We don't have to sign up anybody. So we're in good shape because we don't have to be out in the parking lot. Court have anything under older new business you want to bring up? Anybody in the audience have anything that want to bring up? Otherwise, entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion made by Bernard White, second by Sam. All approve, say aye. Aye. Disapprove?